Another question then, if maybe you have like frequently asked questions by accountants and bookkeepers that you get, maybe we can address them in this little FAQ session. Maybe you're getting something like again. Maybe some of our viewers are like, hey, but I want to ask this question. Maybe it will match their question. So are there any questions like that, you think, where people are like continuously asking them, and maybe we can tackle that kind of thing
I
as well?
think the main few that we get are if they're doing this, say at the end of every month, they download a monthly statement from the sales channel and they're doing this monthly. Like, how do we manage that process of taking them from monthly to taking it to individual payout based? And that's really easy from our side of things because if a payout spans 2 calendar months, we split it into 2 parts. So say it's April and May, you'll have an April part and a May part, which means that if you've already done all the April accounting, then you can just start with the May part onwards and you know that you're not going to double account for anything. So it makes it really easy. Plus, we will hold your hand. Like our support team will be there to hold your hand and make sure that you migrate across from if it's another software or a manual process or spreadsheets or whatever, we will help you get to the point where you've transitioned to Link My Books. And from that point onwards, it's just going to run on autopilot. It's going to be really, really simple. So that's probably the biggest thing we get. And then the second biggest thing is probably to do with selecting the right tax rates. Like accountants are great at accountancy and knowing tax inside out. But e-commerce is really complicated because of the international aspect. So we're very aware that a local accountant is probably not going to be mega knowledgeable around all the international taxes that get applied to the various different countries where your clients' orders are going to. And so that's why we have spent the time as a company and as a group of accountants to make sure that we understand exactly how those taxes should be applied, and we can provide you with the information with like sensible defaults. Obviously, it is still up to you to make sure that they apply for the individual clients. But again, our support team is there to be able to help you to work through that decision and make sure that you get the right stuff set up. So I
Yeah.
think I would say that it really doesn't matter what the client's situation is. We will be able to help you to make the process more efficient. So I would say use the link below, get in touch with the support team, make sure that you explain to them what the client's needs are, how you've been doing things now, and then they will be able to help you to make sure everything's set up correctly. And then the only other thing that I mentioned was around sometimes the accountants will ask like how much access does the client have, and that is entirely up to you. Like if you decide that you only want the client to be able to connect it and then you want to remove them, that's fine, we can do that. Most people will have the client still on the account so that they can log in and see the settlements and they can see the financial analytics and the benchmarking, but they just can't make any changes to the settings. And that's a default. When you invite a client, they do not have access to change the settings, so they can't play around with everything that you've already set up. So it makes it nice and easy for you to be confident that everything is set up as you expected it to be.
Cool.
Any other
That's
questions that I
perfect.
haven't covered, just stick them in the comments below and we'll get to them.
Definitely. Comment section is open for any question. Feel free. No matter if it's a newbie question or a professional, we'll do our best to get back to you. Free trial, best offer in the description. And again, if we missed something, just let us know in the comments. Dan, thank you, man, for helping us. We also have just in case, the tutorial for kind of more for seller side. If someone has like a e-commerce shop and they want to do it kind of like using my books and they're not an accountant or bookkeeper, still it can help them kind of streamline their process and improve it. But it's also there's a tutorial for how to use Link My Books for sellers. And yeah, Dan, thank you. Unless there's anything else you want to like to add, something we missed maybe or something.
I think we've covered everything. As I said, if we didn't know, just get in touch and we can help you with whatever
All
situation
right.
you've got.
Awesome. Thank you very much for today, man. It was awesome. Pretty much clear to
Thank you.
me. And have a good day, everyone. And you too, Dan. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You. Cheers.